It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. 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 It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Ryan. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And now it's fourth down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On the ground with Ripkowski. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On third down, it's Michael. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with first and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
First and goal defense with and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Christine Michael taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 59 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
On second down, here's Ryan. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 4.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator, because right now the defense has the advantage.
On third and goal, Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we...
Jordy Nelson all by himself. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. On the carry, Michael. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian Michael with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
His pass caught at the 4. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Davante Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the Falcons now. To the air, Ryan after the pick six. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's the fullback, Ripkowski. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point, because the contact is going to be strong.
On the run, this is Michael. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Christian Michael on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. He'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. On
second down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, check. 20. Watch out.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson.
And the 2016 NFL Comeback Player of the Year was Jordy Nelson. He had a fantastic year after the knee injury in 2015. Well over 1,000 yards again. And once again, he was the #1 target for Aaron Rodgers.
NFL high 14 receiving touchdowns. What dimension does he add that makes them so good on offense?
Dependability as well as speed. All right, Jordy Nelson's the type of guy who can run any route you want. Yet he can also take the top off of a defense, as we like to say, by running past people. It's a heck of a combination to deal with. Plus, Aaron Rodgers knows when he gets in trouble, he just looks for Jordy Nelson, and 9.9 times out of 10, he'll find a way to get open.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
2nd down now after the incompletion. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play clock winding down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Caught on the right side by Adams. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
26, 319, 319.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 67 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Here's one, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Deep drop. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Rodgers backing up. He'll run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now Rodgers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Coleman now. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go to Michael again, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the ground, it's Michael. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers now on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. Deep drop. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. On first down, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down Atlanta. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road. There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays. The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right? Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. They'll now play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better. Yeah, that's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 55 yards. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. First and goal from the 5. And they'll give it to him here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
you ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, sky.